Okay guys, now for the fourth little bonus, some more info on basic website optimization. This is a good one. Let me say that let's just open up another tab here a minute and let's go to Google and let's type in something like, I'll just type in plumbers in London because that's just an easy example. Now you'll notice several different types of search results here. You've got the gold box here, which is it says here ads related to plumbers in London, and these are paid for, ads. It says there paid ads, paid ads. Then you've got the natural Google search results, which is these two, and then this is the Google Places listings that we just talked about, which is a way of cheating your way to the top of the search results. They seem to have snuck in at position 3. So you've got position 1, natural position 1, natural position 2, the Google Places listings, and then you've got the rest of the natural listings here. Now we can control this stuff. So this blue link is known as this is the page's title, and then this is the page's description, and that is obviously the page's URL or the page's address, right? So we can actually manipulate all these things to include the keyword that we want. You see this mybuilder.com, they've put London plumbers right at the beginning of their title. They've also put the word plumber and plumbers in their description and the word plumbers and London in their web address. So all those things are contributing towards them being number 1. That's not just going to get them there on its own, but it's definitely something good to do. Okay, so we should be doing the same thing for each one of our web pages. Now to do this, let's go back to our site here. We need yet another plugin. So in we go into the WordPress control panel once more, and this time we're going to go to plugins as per usual, and we're going to click on add new, and this time we're going to search for WordPress SEO, search engine optimization, search plugins. And what we're looking for, my favorite plugin is this one, WordPress SEO by Yoast. So we want that one. Click on it, install now, click OK. This is going to download and install the Yoast SEO plugin, which is pretty good. Click activate as normal. Okay, that's going to install the plugin, activate it for us. Okay, right, good. Now we've got 4 plugins installed. We've got a little pop-up here saying we've just installed WordPress SEO by Yoast. It's asking us if the plugin can send information back to Yoast about how we're using their plugin. Just like Google Analytics collects information about how people visit websites, Yoast have given this plugin away for free, and what they want to do is constantly improve it. But they can only improve it if they know, whereabouts people get stuck and how people are using it. So this is entirely up to you whether you click allow tracking, which will then, every time you click a button inside Yoast SEO, you use the plugin, it will send a bit of anonymous information back to them about exactly how you're using it and what you're doing with it, etc. It's purely for improving the plugin, nothing more. So if you don't want to do that, just click on do not allow tracking, and that's the end of it. Okay, so it's going to take you into the Yoast SEO plugin, and it's going to ask you if you want to subscribe to their newsletter. It's a free bit of software at the end of the day, so if you want to subscribe to their newsletter, please feel free to do so. I'm already on it with a different email address, so I'm just going to close that for now. Now, I don't want you to pay much attention to this page, because the thing I want to show you is when we go into pages, or click on all pages, either or, what we're looking for is how do we control these 3 bits, the page title, the web page address, and the description. And we can do that for each and every page on our website. The reason why we might want to do that is because when you search for a keyword like plumbers in London, it's not always the homepage of your website that comes up in the search results. These guys, london-plumber.co.uk, that is their homepage that Google has chosen to show in the search results. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's the page that they want to come up in the search results, it's just the one that Google have chosen, right? And they've probably registered that website address, with the intention of ranking on Google for this keyword. But this site, My Builder, it's not just mybuilder.com that's come up in the search results, it's one of their internal pages. So it's mybuilder.com/plumbers/England/London. So they've got, you know, those two keywords in there. So back to the WordPress admin. Let's do the home page. So let's click on home. So it's going to take us into the edit editor for our home page, and there's all of our lovely information, right? And now what you've noticed, now we've installed the Yoast SEO plugin, we've got this extra little feature at the bottom. And what I was just talking about here, this is a preview of what this page will look like when it comes up in the search results. And we want that because we can manipulate how it's going to look. So in this focus keyword box, it's saying what is the main keyword that this page wants to target. So for me, it might be, I don't know, a low cost web design, and it's actually suggesting stuff here. That this is coming from the Yoast system. So here, low cost web design. There we go. So that doesn't do anything. All it's going to do is we're telling the Yoast SEO plugin this is the keyword that we want to target for this page, and it's going to be on that basis that it rates the page, see how good it already is. It's going to rate all the wordings and rate all the other changes that we make, right? So SEO title, that's this bit. This is the blue link that's going to come up in Google. So it's probably a good idea if we start it off with our keyword, right? Low cost web design from web catalyst, right? That's the site title. So that's what it's going to look like. It's made the keyword bold, and see, now it started rating us. Look, your focus keyword was found in the article title, well, the page title, nope. Is in the page title itself, yes. So this is the page title, not the actual page title, if that makes sense. It's the SEO title, which is the bit behind the scenes that controls this, but it's not the actual page title, which is this here. It's not always possible to get this perfect. If I change that home and change it to low cost web design, it's going to make the menu button say low cost web design, and I don't really want that. So I'm going to leave that one. And in the description box, that's these two black lines here. So we might also want to include the keyword in there, but it also needs to be human readable. It doesn't just want to be the words low cost web design repeated 10 times, because that's just not realistic, and Google won't like that anyway. So this is our opportunity to persuade people to click through to us. So this is, you know, a bit of a sales message. Web Catalyst is a revolutionary new training program to help you build your own £5,000 agency grade website for less than £200. There we go. So that's what it's going to look like in the search results. Because I'm editing the home page here, we can't really do much with the web page address, because it has to just be the basic, you know, .co.uk / that's it. That's all we can have. Now the rating is complaining here, saying I'm not finding the keyword in the URL. We're not going to be able. The URL, remember, is the web page address, and it's also not finding it in my meta description down here. So okay, so I need to include the word in there somehow. Web Catalyst is a revelation new training program to help you build low cost. Oops, that's not going to make any sense. Help you. Let's try help you get low cost web design. Build your own £5,000 agency grade website for less than £200. There we go. And now it's happy. Meta description, yes, one occurrence of low cost web design. So we're doing well. We're doing well. It's still complaining because it's not in the content though. So we scroll up here and we need to put it in the content somewhere. So in the wording, we have to weave it in somewhere relevant. This is all just dummy text, Latin text. But at some point we have to mention the keyword, but it has to make sense. So Web Catalyst helps you get low cost web design in a few simple steps. Okay, I'm going to click away from that. It should update this. I don't think it's done it because I need to update the page. And once I've done that, and then scroll back down again, okay, now it's found it once in the page content. We can't put it in the page URL, can't put it in the page or the article heading, which is that. You might be able to on other pages, but not this one. One thing you could do, I guess, is you see here title in menu. You can control what the menu item is with whatever this says, and then you can put the keyword in here, right? So I could put in here low cost web design and then leave that title in menu as home, update that. It would then give me the green light for article heading, and then when I visited the site, that should actually work. So I've got home is still called home button, and then the article title is correct, right? So let's go back and edit the page again. So Yoast SEO has several tabs here. You've got a general tab, which we've just sorted out. We've got page analysis, and this gives you all sorts of other tips about what you should do. Like it says these are the most important ones in red. There are 154 words contained in the body copy. This is below the 300 word recommended minimum. Add more useful content to this topic for readers. So this is going to coach you through the process of optimizing your web pages one by one. And if you go through this process of making them all green on every page on your site, it will make a big difference to how much traffic your website gets. And you can do it all yourself. So remember, for each page on your site, if you want to optimize another page, you just go back to the pages list and then start optimizing another one. See, that one's changed its name now from home. We know it's the home page, but the page is called low cost web design and the menu button is home. If you get lost with the page names here, just navigate the site the other way. Just go to the front end, click through to the page you want, and then edit it from here, and you'll be on the right one. And then we start the whole process again. Scroll down to the bottom. What keyword is this? What does this relate to? And it's keyword ABC, and then the whole analysis process starts again. So it's suggesting keywords to me, etc. Okay, so same old thing. Well, I haven't set a focus keyword yet, but if you go through that process page by page, it will make a difference.